Hello again, and welcome to the Play Space Live for Play Games. I'm Keith Avalone. Sam is running the board tonight for our special edition, the Football America 2000 Championship Game. It's an exclamation point for a really cool community project that was spearheaded by play gamer James Cast. James organized a community full season playthrough of the 2000 Football America season, a freebie on the Play free stuff page, the Play Classic free stuff page. 2000 Football America was the very first Football America season back in the original Play.com days when we were based in Dallas from 1999 to 2004. And there are 13 teams in the Football America, 12 teams assigned to various cities, and one unnamed team. The idea was you could put the unnamed team in whatever city you wanted to and maybe coach it yourself and have sort of a personal vested interest in the season. So James put together a schedule which featured each team playing each other team once. Everybody played 12 games, one game against everybody else. There were 13 play gamers who participated in this, playing from 1 to 16 games each. And I believe special thanks were in order to John McGinnis, who led the way with the most games played. I think it was 16 was the number that John played. I played a couple myself, super fun. Brought back a lot of great memories. You can read the season recap at playclassic.com, and we won't spend time rehashing the season for you, except to say that Highlands Ranch, the Highlands Ranch team, which was the unnamed team that James renamed in honor of Play headquarters, Highlands Ranch rolled through the season, finishing at 11-1 to earn the right to host the championship game. Second place went to Philadelphia on tiebreakers. It was a very even season. That's the way I designed it. Philadelphia finished 7-5, along with New Jersey, New York, and Orlando. If you read the liner notes on this set, you'll see that I deliberately set this up as a very balanced league where any team could win. In fact, when I played this season out, it was a 12-team league. I did not have the unnamed team. But in my season, San Antonio won. They finished 9-5, and in the community project, they finished at the bottom of the heap at 4-8. So it just shows you with a couple of breaks, any team really has a shot at winning this. We could probably play this again as a community project, and a completely different team would be playing or two different teams would be playing for the championship game. So without further ado, let's get down to the field and get this game underway. Philadelphia at Highlands Ranch. We'll have the black die. We'll do our coin toss, or what we substitute for a coin toss, I guess. We'll have the black die represent the home team. The white die represents the visiting team. So Highlands Ranch at home. And it's a tie, of course. We'll roll again. And so Highlands Ranch wins the toss. Of course, in 2000, you couldn't defer, I don't think. So we'll say Highlands Ranch gets the kickoff. I guess I could say Highlands Ranch defers, but we'll say Highlands Ranch gets the kickoff. So Philadelphia kicks off to Highlands Ranch, and Highlands Ranch will kick off to start the second half. We'll play this game as Second Season Express. The entire tournament was, or not a tournament, the entire season playthrough was played with Second Season Express. I don't think there were any full play games played, but we will go to full play in the fourth quarter if it is close with 7 minutes to go, or thereabouts. All right, so let's get started right now with Philadelphia kicking off, and our game is underway. It will be it'll put Highlands Ranch at the second zone. We'll use the blue token for Highlands Ranch. The red token will be for Philadelphia, and we'll play Madden style, where we're always going this way toward the opponent's end zone. All right, so we'll start with the ball. I say we. I kind of feel like this is kind of like my team. I visualize this playing at Shea Stadium, which is there. Actually, when we moved to Denver, we're driving up to this area and I'm seeing the sign that says Shea Stadium. An arrow points like, wow, Shea Stadium is here in Highlands Ranch. They got a Shea Stadium here. Sure, certainly they do. It's a high school stadium. It seats about 5,000 fans. So we've probably expanded it to like 50,000 once Football America expanded here. All right. So anyway, without further adu, let's get started here. We will go ahead and start with first of all, we have to say who's going to start at quarterback. The unnamed team had actually two starters, or you could have a choice of starters. I'm going to go ahead and start the top guy, Bill Moss. But if we fall behind, we will switch to Chris Nylander. So we'll start with a run sequence against a safe defense. So here we go. 46. Two or more linebackers rated run 2 on Philadelphia's defense. No, they are not. So we're going to get a gain. We are going to get 2 zones. So Brown for Highlands Ranch picks up 2 zones. And we get a first down. Yeah, we'll try a surprise pass here against a run defense. See, told you it was a surprise. 13 is Moss, rated D or better. He's a B, so he's going to complete that. We're going to pick up an XP gain of 4 zones. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're already knocking on the door. And from here on in, we're just going to try to crush it in with our ground game against let's see, it's not a safe defense. We're in the goal line defense. They're looking for a pass, though. So it'll be a run sequence versus a pass defense. We should be able to punch this in. 2 or more defensive backs rated run 0. Hendricks is a 0, and Guyton is a 0, so we are in the end zone for the score. And just like that, Highlands Ranch is on top, 7-0. I'm keeping track on the score sheet. I should actually update this, so we're actually in the 4th minute now, so this will be the 5th minute on the kickoff. I'll put this up here so you can visualize where we are in the quarter, because I don't think you can quite see the score sheet. And the kickoff will put Philadelphia starting from the 3, the 3rd zone. All right, so Philadelphia, they've got also a pair, like a tag team quarterback situation. They'll go ahead and go with their top guy, Marcus Mays, as the starter. Young is more of a run-oriented quarterback. And they'll start with a pass sequence. How about that? Against a safe defense. A pass sequence versus a safe defense. 22. Passers CMP grade AAA or better? No. Is it greater? Is his Y greater than 4? It is. We just picked it off. So that is going to be interception. Let me mark the kickoff here. And Philadelphia throws a pick on the first offensive sequence. Field position is in this. We take over in the same zone, so we got great field position at the just outside or just inside the 35-yard line. Yeah, this could get out of hand if Philadelphia doesn't buckle down here. We'll try a run sequence against a run defense. That was good for Philadelphia. 36. Offense penalty kills drive. Well, there we go. So Highlands Ranch shot itself in the foot. We'll bring on Greg Vandercraft to try the field goal. It is from the 3rd zone. Vandercraft is a single A kicker. And from the 3rd zone, that'll be 11-42. So 11-42 will make this kick. And 43 just hooked it just hooked it wide right. So looks like Philadelphia dodged a bullet on that one. So they'll take over just inside the 35-yard line. And let's see where we're at here. We've got 9 minutes to go in the period. All right, back to Philadelphia. I think they will stay with a ground game this time against a safe defense. Let's see here. 12. The runner AAA or better. Now we're looking at A's and B's here. He's tackled, but he's going to get a third down play. Do they dare go back to the pass? I say yes. Pass sequence against a pass defense. Uh-oh. Highlands Ranch is laying back and looking for it. Any player on the defensive line rated 0 on the pass. Looks like they're all at least 1. So it'll be a sack, which in this case will not move the ball at the token back any further. We'll just mark it down as a sack for Highlands Ranch, and that will be a punt situation for Philadelphia. 6 on the punt. That's an O result. Only a 3-zone punt. So Highlands Ranch will take over in the 3rd zone. So it was probably like a 45-yard punt and like a 15-yard return. So not bad field position. Oops, get the blue token out here for. Oh, I switched my tokens incorrectly. We've got 5 minutes to go in the period, and Highlands Ranch once again with a ball inside the 35, their own territory. Let's go ahead and try a pass sequence against a run defense. 16. Is Moss rated A or better? He is a B, so it'll be incomplete, but they will get a third down play. We'll assume it's 3rd and short. We'll assume they got a good, decent run on first down. Try a run play. It's a run sequence against a safe defense. So I'll flip to the run side here. And the give's going to be to Brown outside. 31. At least one player rated run 2 in the offensive backfield. I don't think anybody is. Nope. So he's going to be dumped. So that he's thrown back short. And Highlands Ranch will have to punt. Still leading 7-0. 4 on the punt and return. It's going to be a 4-zone kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nicely done. So Philadelphia starts inside their own 20. 2 minutes to go in the period. We'll give it to Reed against a safe defense. Playing cautious here. Oh, offense penalty kills the drive. And they will punt. Holding call, probably on 3rd and long. And the punt will be 3 zones. 1, 2, 3. So Highlands Ranch takes over just outside the 50. Good field position as we start the second period. All right. Let's try a pass. Feeling lucky here against a safe defense. A passing sequence against a safe defense. Moss back to pass. Looking deep. Is he? Any linebacker rated 2 on the pass? No, none of them are. It is complete. XP. Didn't I tell you he's going deep? He did. Picked up 3 zones. 1, 2, 3. 3-zone connection to the big tight end Hudson. So Highlands Ranch 3 pass. That puts the ball just outside the 10. We'll try to punch it in with a run against a run defense. Run sequence, run defense. The 2 or more players are ready to run 2 on the offense. I don't think let's see. Ogden's a 2, and Westbrook is a 2. He's a 1+. So that would be a yes. It will be a gain of 1 zone. So now they're knocking on the door again. Try to punch it in against a run defense. Run versus run. 66. 2 or more defensive backs ready to run 0. Once again, they are. Guyton and Hendricks can't make the stop. And that'll be a touchdown run for Jensen. The extra point is good. And Highlands Ranch is up 14-0. Here's the kickoff. 3. Not great field position for Philadelphia. Where are we at? We're 3 minutes in. 4 minutes in now. All right, now we might start thinking about putting in. Well, actually, they got the guy who's the better passer. Young might be. Well, they need to get something going here. We'll try a run sequence just to kind of hopefully keep Highlands Ranch off balance. It's against a blitzing defense. 61. At least one linebacker rated run 0. I believe that is the case. No, actually, it's not. They're all at least 1. So stop for a loss. Which in this case means it was minimal loss. We're not gonna move it back a zone. They're gonna have to punt again. Looks like a 3-zone punt, and once again Highlands Ranch will take over in great field position. And they are threatening to put this thing away. We'll go with another pass sequence against a blitzing defense. Yeah, sequence blitzing defense. They're coming after him. 54. Sack and a fumble. So let's see. We don't move back because they're in their own territory. So Highlands Ranch, ball is stripped from Moss. And that will give Philadelphia the ball inside the 50. In Highlands Ranch territory, I believe, for the first time. Okay. Where are we at with time? We are halfway through the period. There are 8 minutes remaining. Let's try to run. Try to get some yardage here for Philadelphia. Against a run defense. That's unfortunate for Philly. 55. At least one defensive back rated run 0. Yes, Petrie is a 0. So it's going to be a gain. It'll knock him over for a pickup of 1 zone. And the drive stays alive. Try another run sequence against a run defense again. Highlands Ranch is not to be denied here. And an offense penalty kills the drive. So they're going to have to try the field goal. They do have the best kicker in the league, Ross O'Hallahan. So he's quadruple A. That should be a high percentage here. It'll be 11-63, and he will make it. Drill it. So Philadelphia gets on the board. It's 14-3, Highlands Ranch, with 5 minutes to go. Kickoff is an O result and a wow result. 5 zones for Highlands Ranch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They'll start the ball in Philadelphia territory. Big kickoff return. Who did that? That would be Richardson, right? Now it's Partridge with the big kick return. So Philadelphia the kickoff. And Highlands Ranch with a 5 return. That leaves us with 4 minutes to play. And Highlands Ranch threatening. Let's see. How about we run against a safe defense? 53. At least one linebacker rated run 2. No, none of them are. So they'll pick up a short gain, looks like. It's an XR gain. Busted through. Touchdown! Derek Jensen busts through for the 4-zone run. And the extra point makes it 21-3 with 3 minutes to go. That wasn't good for Philly. The fans at Shea Stadium are pretty excited about it, though. Philly will start out on their second zone. And we're at the 2-minute warning, which is split into half minutes. So there'll be 4 plays, four sequences remaining. All right, well, I think probably be a good time to... So let's bring in Young, see if we can get something going with a pass sequence against a safe defense. 46. Any player on the defensive line rated 2 on the pass? Eddie the Meat Cleaver Weaver. Yes, sacked him. Oh, boy. So Weaver breaks in there, busts, and dumps Young for the big sack. And that leaves a minute and a half, and they'll have to punt. Highlands Ranch could score again. It's an O result. And another wow result. And look at that. 6 is touchdown on the punt return. Oh no, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. It's an 8-zone punt. That's not a touchdown. The touchdown would occur on the O result. So look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A huge punt, which is going to go into the end zone, and Highlands Ranch will take over there. So a big play for the punter. It's like a 75-yard punt rolled into the end zone for the touchback. All right, so it looks like Highlands Ranch is going to probably just try to run it out. We'll do a run sequence against a safe defense. 56. It will be stuffed. Hauled to the turf. They'll get a second play, and that'll do it. A kneel down. All right, so at the half, we have a score of 21-3, Highlands Ranch. And Highlands Ranch will be kicking off to Philly. Question is, who do we want to have in at quarterback? I guess we'll go back with Moss. He's a little bit better passer. I don't know. Actually, not Moss. I'm sorry, Mays. He's a little bit better passer. Lower X grade. I don't know. Maybe we'll stick with Young. Mays hasn't done anything. We'll go with Young and hope to hit his X, which is a little bit higher. So the kickoff will put Philadelphia at the second zone to start the second half, trailing by 18, and Young will be the quarterback, and let's let him try to run one on his own with a AAA rating against a safe defense. 32. 2 or more players rated run 2 on the offense. I believe that's going to be the case. Long is a 2, and all-pro tight end Eric Mullins is also a 2, so that's going to be a double-team block and a big gain. Here goes Young scrambling up the field for 2 zones, so that's a nice start for Philadelphia. We'll try a regular run against our safe defense. 36. Offense penalty kills drive. Oh, my gosh. Well, they've got a punt. 4. That will be a 4-zone kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pins Highlands Ranch inside their own 10. So the punter is Barry, who ironically is not that great of a punter normally, but today he's a superstar. Coffin corner kick. Let's see what puts us here. And Highlands Ranch deep in their own territory. Run, obviously, against a safe defense. 32. They're just going to try to play it safe from here on out. 2 or more players ready to run 2 on the offense. That, again, is a yes. So it'll be a double-team block and a gain of 2. 10 minutes to play. Another run sequence against a blitzing defense. 25. 3 or more players ready to run 2 on the offense. I think that is true. They've got Ogden, Morrow, and let's see. No, I guess it is just 2. I guess it's just Ogden and Morrow. So, but that will be a no. He'll get a couple yards, and that'll kill the drive. So the blitzing Philadelphia defense shuts him down, and Highlands Ranch will have to punt. 6 on the punt is another O result for for Suazo. 3 will be a 2-zone, only 2 zones. So it's basically probably 4-zone kick and a 2-zone return, giving Philadelphia good field position right around the 50-yard line. And we're about halfway through the third period, and I would say Philadelphia must score here. We'll try Reed up the middle on a run sequence, and that'll be against the safe defense. He is a B, so that will give him a gain. Ooh, it's an X to R gain. That's what they needed, and they got 3 zones out of it. That's not bad, though. Puts them just outside the 10. So Philadelphia with a 3 run. Do we dare pass? Let's try it. Passing sequence against a run defense. Well, they were thinking it would be a run. Maybe Young can trip him up here. 2 or more players rated run 2. I'm sorry, pass defense versus a pass sequence. Any player in the offensive line rated 2 on the pass. I don't see anybody that's a 2 on the pass. It'll be incomplete, but they are going to get a 3rd down. We'll try another pass against a safe defense. Pass sequence, safe defense. Here goes Young, back to pass. 45, home team on offense. No. Penalty's going to kill the drive again. Another holding call. That puts us down to 5 minutes to go in the period. I guess they got to take the field goal. O'Hallahan comes on, and I'm sure 54 is going to be good from that zone. 11 to 60 something with a quadruple A. And that gives Philly another field goal. Makes it a 2-score game. 21 to 6. Here's the kickoff. Another O result. And 4 zones. So Highlands Ranch, their return game is right on the money. Just they get outside the 35-yard line. And that leaves us 3 minutes to go in the period. And Highlands Ranch leading 21 to 6. Let's have Moss keep it on the ground for the first play against a pass defense. I was thinking about passing. Pass sequence versus a run sequence versus a pass defense. 21. Is the runner E or F? No, it's an XR gain. Oh, bad time for that. Oh, it's a go result. And he's going to score, I think. 5 zones. 1, 2, 3. And he scores. So that is going to be, I'm thinking the dagger. The kick is good. 28 to 6. Highlands Ranch.
Probably not going to full play.
Probably not going to full play at this point, right? Reggie Brown with the big scamper for almost 50 yards. 28-6. Highlands Ranch on top. The kickoff. That's got to demoralize Philadelphia. 3 zones. They'll start from the 3rd zone. They really do not have the kind of team that can make that kind of a comeback. They're just not. They don't have the playmakers to do it. But we'll play it out and see what happens. So we'll start with a pass. We got a pass, right, against a safe defense. Maybe bring Mays, but I'm going to bring Mays back in. 25. Any player in the offensive line rated 0. Yes, long as a 0. And there's another sack. Gah, it's ugly. Well, I got a punt. 3-zone punt. And that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter with Highlands Ranch on top, 28 to 6. All right, so a 3-zone punt puts, let's see, that puts Highlands Ranch taking over here. And we'll keep it on the ground, obviously, against a blitz. Maybe they can get a turnover. 34, run sequence versus blitz. At least one player rated run 0 in the offensive backfield. Moss is not. No, they're all 1s. So it's going to be a gain, but only of 1. 14 minutes. Try another run sequence against a safe defense. 33. At least one player rated run 0 on the offensive line. Yes. That will be a missed block and a drop. Drop for losses. So odd they'll get a 3rd down play, and they do. This time we'll have Moss go back to pass against a safe defense. 64. Any linebacker rated 0 on the pass? Yes. Smalls. Fred Smalls is a 0. So you completed one over Smalls just for 2 zones, but that'll keep the drive alive. And we've got 12 minutes to go in the period. Inside the Philadelphia 35, we'll put it back on the ground. Safe defense. 41. 2 or more players rated run 0 on the offensive line. That, I believe, is going to be a no. Only Wojciechowski is the 0. So they're going to get a gain out of it of 2. Puts them inside the 10. And we'll try to punch it in against a run defense. 41. 2 or more players ready to run 0 on the offensive line. No, just the 1, Wojciechowski. So that'll put them in. Yes, they'll score. And the extra point will be good. 35 to 6. Highlands Ranch. It is officially a beatdown. Here's the kickoff. 3. 2 zone. Philadelphia starts here. So I think they're kind of gonna wave the white flag, but they can get a touchdown for moral support. Call it a moral victory if they can get on the board with a touchdown. We'll try a passing situation against a safe defense. 66. 3 or more defenders rated 2 on the pass. Well, Haynes is a 2. Weaver is a 2, but I don't think there's a third player. Nope. So it will be complete for 2 zones. Let's see here. 2 and Highlands Ranch. I'm sorry. Philadelphia. 2 pass. That is the 7th minute of the period. Well, at least they got a first down. Let's try a pass sequence against the safe defense again. 45. Home team on offense. No. Offense penalty kills drive. Well, they're punting. They're just going to punt. 4-zone punt. 1, 2, 3. And once again, they pin him back down. The punter is the all-star. What's that? Lou Berry is the player of the game for Philadelphia. Unfortunately, they're down by 29 now with 6 minutes to go. And the scrubs are in for Highlands Ranch. We're going to play all the second line players, which means we'll let Nylander come in. He's going to hand off to Allen. Oh, they're in the pass. They thought, I guess, they were going to try to pass there. 63. Run sequence versus pass. Home team on defense. No. So there's not much game, but they do get a third down. So now we'll let Mount go back to pass, and they are in a pass defense. 51. Any player on the defensive line rated 0 on the pass. Yes, Bolden is a 0, so Mount is able to get the ball away and complete instead of being sacked by Mount. But still, so it leaves us with 4 minutes to play. Here's the punt. 4. And they'll go 4 zones. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Philadelphia, their last-ditch attempt to try to get some sort of dignity-saving score here. And Mays will go back to pass against a safe defense. 51. Any player on the defensive line rated 0 on the pass. There's a bunch of them because all the scrubs are in now, so that will be incomplete, but a third down play. They avoid the sack. I actually shouldn't need a roll for that, don't I? They get it. No, they don't. They're going for it. Here we go. They're going pass sequence against a safe defense. 35. 2 or more wide receivers or tight ends rated 2 on the pass. Now they don't have anybody. Not a soul. That'll be incomplete. We are at the 2-minute warning. I think that we will do one sequence here. Let's see. So we're just, you know what? We're just going to kneel it down. There's only 2 minutes left to go. And there we are. Our final score. Our route. Highlands Ranch 35 and Philadelphia 6. They certainly did steamroll through the season. The interesting thing is, of course, they were not part of the original Football America. When I played this out myself before Play.com, this would have been 1989, 1990 or so. I played the full season out, and the unnamed team was not part of the package. I added that as a kind of a last second addition, thinking that many people would probably just use it to kind of beef up the other teams rather than play it on its own. So it's interesting that they took the whole enchilada. Congratulations to Highlands Ranch. I call them Trail Bosses. That's a good nickname for them. The Highlands Ranch Trail Bosses with the 2000 Football America Championship. All right, thank you for watching it. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was not very much fun to watch a blowout game, but sometimes it happens, right? You really feel for Al Michaels and Chris Collins, where the game is completely out of hand, and they're just they're pretty. You have to admit they're pretty entertaining in their banter, but it's hard when you don't have a partner in the booth just doing it on your own. Anyway, that's our stream for tonight. We're off Thursday, but we'll be back a week from tonight, Monday night, the 18th, with our 2021 Play Games Laboratory Lightning Round, one of our favorite broadcasts. We block out an hour into 10-minute segments. We have a big stack of games that we're working on in various stages of completion. And we pull a box out, we talk about it for 10 minutes, and we move on to the next one and give you a look at what we're doing here off camera here at Play Games. So that'll be a week from tonight, 6 o'clock Mountain Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Hope you'll join us then. Have a great rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend. And we'll plan on seeing you Monday night for the PlaySpace Laboratory Lightning Round. Thanks again for watching tonight. And again, we always appreciate you being part of the Play Games community.